In this video, I'm going to discuss what polymorphism in C#.NET. So this is one of the beautiful topics in C#.NET. So about the polymorphism, one object has many forms. So this is the thing. One object has many forms or has one name with multiple functionality. So add here the name polymorphism. It comes from poly. So that means add here many and here morph, so that means form. So add here poly, so that means many form. If you combine poly morph, so add here many and here form, so many form. And here polymorphism provide the ability to class to have a multiple implementation with the same name. So class have to provide multiple implementation. So at here there are two types of polymorphism. First is static / compile time polymorphism. Next, dynamic runtime polymorphism. So at here static or compile time polymorphism. So we can use at here method or operator overloading. So let's see first static or compile time polymorphism. So at here going to create one class, the name at here giving poly. So poly is the name of class, and hereafter inside curly braces. So first at here polymorphism. So then I'm going to create one method. So at here public, so integer tab going to create the method name sum. So at here going to pass two parameters. First is int, next is int a and b. Now here after the next thing is, so here this is the method public int sum has two parameters, and you have to going to use return keyword. So if you're using at here or int, so you have to return, so returning the value of a plus b summation value. And hereafter, so here with this name I'm going to create one more method, and here passing parameter int or c, and here passing a plus b plus c. So here two method created at here with the same name, but at here parameters are different. Now hereafter let's create the object of the class. So at here poly is the class creating the object p1 with the help of new keyword and here poly. Now hereafter let's use at here int. So creating one integer type variable x, and here so if using p, so p1 p has here you get some method. So first it's showing some method has two parameters, so let's give at here 4, 2 and 8. Now hereafter let's use at here int y, and here p1 dot. So if you press sum, so here you can give different parameters. So let's give at here 3, 6, 5. So there is no any problem. Now hereafter you can print the values. So let's use at here console class dot writeLine method, and here printing value of x. So concatenating at here x value. Now hereafter printing value of y. So y value printing. So here x and y value I'm going to print. Now if you execute this code, so at here it's displaying value of x 10 and a value of y 14. So by writing this code we can achieve a static or compile time polymorphism. So see at here there is a sum a method, so it's used some at here some method. See, so this method I used or two. So some method has two forms. First has a two parameter, and here we are using three parameters. So some has one or two parameter, at here some three parameter, or you can use at here different parameter. So one method create, but at here so or it has a different forms. So like this you can use at here. So I'm going to just copy and here paste. So like this you can use different parameters. So if you give idea same parameter, so here you get the already defines member called sum. So you have to give different parameters. So either you can use at your float. So at here you can float, but here you have to use the typecasting. So let's create at here one new parameter or four parameter some method. So at here you can use this term float. I'm going to use d. Now here if I'm going to use d at here, so here there is some error in float to integer, so it all must be one form. So at here going to use integer. Now there are no any problem. So some method at here we can be used different ways, like two parameter, three parameter, and here if you want then here you can use some method and here give public void and here sum, public void sum. So at here let's give console cross dot write line method and here no parameter giving. So so there is no any parameter, so it has the white tab, but this all I used integer. So this is the example where I'm using sum has one method has a different forms. So first add here two parameter forms, three parameter, four parameter, no parameter add here using white also. So this kind of property we can say polymorphisms. So at here let's use z and here p1. So if you press p1 dot, so here you can use sum and here let's give four parameter. So at here 7, 9, here 6 and here 8. Now if you execute, this will also give expected output. So at here I did not use console class dot writeLine method. So you can use at here. So first I'm going to give equal. Now here after or plus and here double value of z, double close and here z value going to print and here going to do some space. So see at here value z, it's also printing. So this is the one example of a static polymorphism, because at here I'm using some method and it has a different forms. So this is the definition of polymorphism. So at here one object has many forms or has one name with multiple functionality. So one name at here multiple functionality. So these things we can say polymorphism. So at here static at compile time polymorphism. So we can use a method or operator overriding. So this time I used at here method of loading, or you can use at this point operator overloading. So next I'm going to discuss about dynamic or runtime polymorphism.